Hi there everybody, it's Shirley Young here from Handmade by Shirley, and I've come on this afternoon to do a video, a one sheet wonder type video. I've got various sets. I've got Beauty Abounds, Freeze a Bird, Sweet Strawberry, Comfort and Hope, Jar of Flowers and Everything Rosy. I'm not sure if I'll use all of them, but I'll try to use number. And I've got some colours as well. I've got Balmy Blue, Coastal Cabana, Calypso Coral, Cinnamon Cider, Soft Seafoam, Basic Grey, which is this one at the bottom, and Terracotta Tile. But I might add a few other options in. So these, oh golly, these are all Stampin' Up products. And I don't have a 12 by 12 sheet, but I do have A4 sheets. So I'm just going to start. Just get some of my blocks ready. Put stamps onto the side. I've got a few wee ones there, and my desk is a total mess, but hopefully you won't see that. Oh, I've got another block here as well. Right. So let's get started. Let's pull on my chair in. So I'm going to try and put a little bit of background in. So I'm going to use Comfort and Hope because it's got background type stamps, and then it's got this sort of squiggly round drawn sort of look. So I'm just going to come in with this sort of herringbone type background, and as I said, it's only A4. So I've got my colours. So I'm going to start with Basic Grey because I just want this kind of to be just in the background and no more. So I'm just going to ink that up with Basic Grey while I move some of this messiness off to the side. So I'm just going to kind of randomly stamp because, well, am I? I'll probably want to cut this into 4, I think, or I could cut it into 6 smaller cards. So, trying to think how I could work it. Yeah, let's try and do 6 sort of smaller cards. So what I'll do is I'll follow kind of 3 up there and 3 in the bottom, like so. And I'm going to come off this bit and do a wee tiny bit at each edge. That's fine. Right, so that's one stamp. I'm just going to clean these as I go along so we can just kind of see that we've got a little bit of background colour there. Right. Now, let's see, we'll start doing some leaves, I think. So I'm going to take that leaf from the Comfort and Hope one as well and just start doing a bit of foliage. So I'm going to take Coastal Cabana. Oh, they've all fallen down, so I'll just fix this so that they're not going to fall down. So I'll just get the stamp, my stamp, and I'll pop it on there, and I'll just do a little bit of inking. I'm just going to come off here and then do another second generation one there. the same all the way along kind of thing on that side. Something on that there. And there we go. Just see if I can come down a bit so you can see a bit more. That's better. So I like to just clean my stamps as I go along. That's my way of doing it. Right, I'm going to put Comfort and Hope to the side now. And I'm going to take a look at one of the other stamp sets. And I'll put Coastal Cabana away just now. Basic grey away just now. So I'm just trying to think. I've got some nice flowers on Free as a Bird. And I've got some nice flowers on the new Sweet Strawberry. These small little ones. And I've also got some lovely flowers on Jar of Flowers, like those ones here, which actually could go on, and the sunflower ones. I mean, those could too, but they've kind of got stems. And then this is a very, very old set. It's very retired, this. Everything is Rosy. It's got a couple of little flowers and leaves, foliage, and it's also got some dots. So I'm going to go to, I think, Jar of Flowers first. And I'm going to use sunflowers. So pop them on. And I'm going to let me just see. I'm going to use cinnamon cider to stamp these. Just ink that stamp up. I'm just going to kind of do over the top of that pattern. Okay. Make sure it's covered and a bit on that. On that. Pad down a bit. I really like doing these one sheet wonder type things. They're so therapeutic to do. And I'm thankful to Ruth Trice, who is Artful Stamper, who does so many of these, and they're so inspiring, I think. So that's that done. And what I want to do is put something in the middle now, because it's getting to look a wee bit bare in the middle. I know we're going to chop these up, but I do want to add something into the middle. So I'm going to take the very, very, very retired Everything is Rosy set, which is quite a old set, but I like the flowers on it and the foliage. So I'm going to take some soft sea foam and make some more foliage with this. Going a bit again. And we're going to do something up the middle here. So actually there's one of the stamps missing here. Oh, no worries. Must have got lost somewhere. Right, I've got some nice foliage here, some nice leaves. I'm going to pop onto this cube block over. And I've just taken soft sea foam going to kind of start filling up the middle a little bit because it's getting a bit bare. And I know that I'm going to be cutting them up. I did say I was going to cut them up into 6, but I still feel that I need to add something into the middle. So I'm stamping once and then I'm doing second generation stamping, which is stamping once with full ink and then stamping again without adding it to the ink pad again. So once and then second time, so you just get a lighter colour. Once, twice. Go. And then we can do that up here. There we go. That's quite nice, starting to come to life, taking a bit of shape. So still using this set, everything is rosy. I'm going to add some flowers, flowers again. I'm going to use some Balmy Blue this time. So the flower that I'm going to use is, I'll just get it, is this little one here. That one there. So some Balmy Blue, and I'm going to do some second generation stamping too with that. So one there and one here. So one there and one here. Oh, that didn't stamp very well, did it? And one here. I'm not sure why that's not stamping. I'm just going to turn this round so it's easier for me to stamp. So one there and one there. I'm not sure why it's not stamping like that, but it's probably even pressure or something. Yeah, that's better. So I think that's what it is. Yep. Could maybe go over these again. Kind of match them up. That's better. So one there and one there. I'll just try and go over these two as well because they're a bit not quite right. Now just trying to line this up. I think it's maybe going this way. Yep, I think, hopefully, yep, that's better. That's better, definitely better. And then I'm going to do one here and one beside it. And then that just builds up a wee bit more each end. One beside it. Let's see, I didn't stamp that properly. I think it's to do with pressure. So that's starting to come to life a bit, and I quite like the colours. So I'm going to go into the middle of these with a smaller stamp, and this time I'm going to use what I got here, terracotta tile. We'll use that. this is for the sort of centre of the flower, although you could use it as a standalone type flower. There we go. So that's what we'll do that. And then when I go on to the lighter one, I'll do second generation. That's probably better. Oh. Remember to hold them down when you're doing them, guys, because that's what I'm not doing, and that's how I'm getting sometimes not such a good image. I need to turn this round so I can see. You can see that it's starting to build up, and it's looking pretty nice. So a lot of this is just like trying it out. It's like anything, trying things out to see what will look good and what will not look so good. And I think you kind of get to know that. So I'm just going to put a couple round about that are just standalone little flowers. It's quite nice too. So I hope everybody's having a nice Mother's Day, if you can. I did have a nice time this afternoon to myself for a wee while. And I just thought I'd come on and do some of this because I had a wee spare moment. And I thought I'd just come on and do this. And yeah, just something to do. It's not like a real mum's day, is it? Because usually I'd be meeting my son and we'd go out for dinner, or we'd have an afternoon tea or something. We'd do something together, but it's not really able to do that at the minute, which is a shame, but you know, it could be worse. I always say it could be worse, which I think it could. Now I think Calypso Coral might be retired, but I'm not entirely sure, so I'm going to do another wee bit of stamping with smaller flowers, and I've got a few little dots of smudges, so I'm going to try and hide these. So I've got these tiny little flowers, and I'm using Calypso Coral from the Everything is Rosy set. So it's these tiny little flowers here. So I'm just going to sort of pop them in there. I know we can hardly see the background I put in at the back now because I've covered it a bit too much probably, but never mind. So I'm going to have to try and cover these smudges somehow. I'm not quite sure yet how I'm going to do that, but yeah, I'm going to have to try and kind of cover them a bit. Suppose I could cover it with a few extra of these over the place. Just a couple, just to kind of fill the space up a bit. I don't want to overly do it, but maybe just to cover it up slightly. Just do one And now I'm going to pop a little butterfly in from Beauty Abounds, because that's a nice wee one. I haven't used Freeze a Bird, but I could use that on the next one. So Beauty Abounds has got two lovely butterflies, so I'm going to use this one, I think. The one that's kind of looks like it's flying on its side. So I'm going to pop that onto my block. Make sure it's the right way. That's it. And I'm going to use one of the colours that are not in the palette. I said one of the ones I had before from the last time, which was, I thought I didn't have it. Where is it? Oh yeah, I do. It's and I'm going to use it second generation. It's Pretty Peacock. I'm going to use it second generation so it's not as vibrant. So we're at 21 minutes. So I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to just, let me see, I'm going to pop it there. Stamp on, stamp off to the side of my sheet. There we go. Just put a couple down there. Now if you're going to be slicing it into 6 little cards, I would turn it round and do these 3 there, because if you do it the opposite way it'll be upside down. So I'm just going to, oh, I forgot to stamp off, never mind. That's better. Okay, so that's my one sheet wonder. I'll be coming on to do another one. I'll pop on and probably do some these cut up into cards as well. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching me doing this, and I hope that you will enjoy seeing some more. Okay, thanks for coming on. See you soon. Bye for now.